Welcome to WCW ECW Alliance Nitro live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we're going to kick the show off with the bizarre, twisted, demented Raven. He's requested time at the top of the broadcast to make an announcement, and we're going to go to Raven right now. I understand that he's up in the darkened arena, up towards the rafters.
Tonight, I start building a legacy. I start building a team of extreme warriors. A revolution is coming to the Alliance. Anarchy, Armageddon, is coming to WCW and ECW. And there's nothing here to stop it. Tonight, I begin to build a legacy to put an end to the anarchy. ECW used to be all about extreme, the toughest, the most hardcore warriors on the face of this planet. But yet I see guys like Rhino, former ECW champions, get beat in ECW rules matches by WWF superstars. Guys like Tommy Dreamer, who can't hang with me, who get handed opportunities to fight for the hardcore title, and who can't beat the hardcore champion. Tonight, I'm issuing a warning to everyone. Anarchy is coming to the Alliance. And Raven is going to put a stop to it. Be forewarned. Be ready. Keep your guard up. Tonight, Tommy Dreamer, it's me and you. One-on-one, once again. Dreamer, you better bring your A game. I want the best from ECW. I want the best from these extreme warriors. It's been absolutely pathetic what I sat up here and witnessed the last 2 weeks. Dreamer, Rhino, the rest of ECW, you will be reborn. You will be extreme. You will be hardcore once again. We will stop this revolution. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Well, that announcement from Raven, he is an eerie individual. He requested this time again at the beginning of the broadcast, and I guess he is claiming that little area up in the rafters as his own, perhaps Raven's nest, like he's done in the past in other companies. And as you saw Raven making his way down from his nest to compete in this opening matchup, a one-on-one battle with Tommy Dreamer. I, of course, Tony Schiavone, joined alongside Paul Heyman, as is in every single WCW ECW Alliance Nitro. Welcome to the show, Paul.
Thank you, Tony Schiavone, and excited for what should be a pretty good night of action. If hasn't been any indication from the last 2 weeks here on Alliance Nitro, kicking it off with some ECW action between Dreamer and Raven.
And important to remember, this match not held under ECW rules. It's going to be a straight-up one-on-one match between Dreamer and Raven. And it's been odd the past couple of weeks. Raven, who won a #1 contenders match under ECW rules against Tommy Dreamer on the debut edition of Alliance Nitro, he refused the match with Rob Van Dam and gave the Hardcore Championship match to Tommy Dreamer. In turn, Tommy Dreamer was defeated last week by the Hardcore Champion, but we still, you know, not really sure why Raven gave that match up, what his plan is. Raven always just seems to have his own motive, and nobody can ever quite figure it out.
I've known Raven for many, many years. I've never been able to figure him out. Wonderful athlete, incredible wrestler, but he just has a mind of his own, and he just thinks so strangely and so differently than anybody else, and it's hard to pinpoint him straight down what he's trying to do.
So Tommy Dreamer and Raven, and it's going to be interesting to see these hardcore wrestlers going at it in this kind of environment, and it looks like they're taking to it quite well. Tommy Dreamer, a whole bunch of submission maneuvers, just working over the leg on the Boston Crab. Tommy Dreamer just trying to weaken down Raven. Raven able to counter by rolling through on Tommy Dreamer. Knife edge chop, kick to the midsection. Another kick. Dreamer dropped up against the ropes, and a vicious forearm shot as Tommy Dreamer hits the mat.
So much more tonight, a big action-packed night here in Alliance Nitro. The champ Stone Cold Steve Austin will be in action in your main event, and so much more. Edge versus Christian, Stone Cold in action. It's going to be one awesome night. You do not want to go away, fans.
Raven getting the cover off of the slant, whatever that was. He took him down, now he's trying to go for the cover, and Tommy Dreamer running through, taking down Raven, pounding away, beating Raven down. And now collar elbow tie-up with a quick go behind. Dreamer trying to catch Raven unaware, rolls him up. Here comes the cover, referee Tim White down. There's one, and Raven able to kick out.
I understand that the referees after the debut edition of Nitro have been told to be kind of lax on the rope breaks because we want to keep the action moving in this environment here between these superstars, the constant rope breaks. Here in the Alliance, if you can't kick out, if you only have enough energy to put your foot on the rope, that shouldn't be enough to win a matchup. You gotta kick out, and the referees have been told to be lax on the rope breaks. Off the top rope, unorthodox by Raven. Dreamer takes him down, but even more unorthodox. Dreamer hits a missile drop kick from the top turnbuckle. The fans are on their feet. After that, from Tommy Dreamer, Raven able to get right back on the offense with a kick to the gut, taking the wind out of Dreamer, and Raven just pounding away on the innovator of violence. Forearm shot by Raven, a chop, a kick, and Dreamer once again knocked into the ropes. Here comes Raven, and he snapmares. Down goes Dreamer. Dreamer with a back body drop. Raven took his eye off the ball, and just like that, Dreamer able to get back on the offense.
Here comes Tommy Dreamer pounding away on Raven. Irish whips him into the buckle. Another tie-up. Could this be high risk? No, Dreamer instead. Shoulder buster to the midsection. Down goes Raven, and of course that injured ankle. Dreamer going right back to the ankle, just cranking back. The submission maneuver, pulling with all of his energy and all of his spite to weaken down. Will Raven tap out? Trying to get Raven to surrender after that eerie promo earlier on tonight, and Dreamer just repeatedly trying to work over the body part of Raven, trying to work over that ankle.
That's what you gotta do, Dreamer, and he's being very smart, not much of a submission specialist, but trying to weaken down Raven to the point where you can hit that one big maneuver and sneak away with the win. Dreamer, who's been on a bit of a losing streak, he's lost the last 2 weeks here on Nitro, and he's in danger of losing his spot. Here in the Alliance, wins and losses matter, and spots will be determined based on your wins and your losses. Dreamer, back-to-back losses. He's got a third opportunity tonight, and he's really got to step up and impress Stephanie McMahon, not only our owner, but me, Paul Heyman, the ECW general manager. I definitely have a vested interest in these matches.
Dreamer from behind clobbering Raven. He hits the mat. Could this be the first win of Tommy Dreamer here on Nitro? Only a 2 count, and Raven gets the shoulder up. Raven tries to tie him up. Tommy Dreamer twice counters Raven, fights back with right-hand shots, and then a clothesline taking Raven down. Picks Raven, slams him face first into the mat. Dreamer's getting pumped up, and it seems like that at any moment Dreamer could get it. He's got him rolled up, and he's got that injured leg hook. Can Raven have enough energy to kick out? And he barely kicks out at 2.
With that injured leg being hooked up in that small package, it makes it so hard to find the strength to kick out. Raven barely able to get out at 2.
Backbreaker onto the innovator of violence, and now Raven himself is trying to work over Tommy Dreamer's ankle. Who says that these guys need weapons? This has been a fantastic matchup, and they haven't needed weapons at all. The ECW rules matches are awesome, and they're fun to watch. Can't do them every week, though, of course, Paul, because guys, they're not expendable, and we don't want to get them completely injured. But Raven, nonetheless, submission maneuvers both of these guys, and who says that hardcore wrestlers can't wrestle? Raven and Dreamer have been putting on a wrestling clinic tonight with nothing but submission maneuvers. Raven with a big forearm shot onto Dreamer, and now crossbody into the ring. Dreamer able to back away. Raven channeling the cruiserweights going to the sky, and now he's going to remain unorthodox. Top rope, he hits Dreamer with a receipt missile drop kick, and now with the sleeper hold, and what a maneuver, dropping Dreamer on the back of his head.
This could be close to it. Look at the replay. Let's see it one more time. The double feature. Dreamer landing right on the back of his head. It's well documented the numerous neck surgeries that Tommy Dreamer's had in his career, and Raven taking full advantage of that.
And perhaps Paul also getting prepared for the even flow DDT that Raven loves to pull out, a move that would land directly on Tommy Dreamer's head and neck. Here comes Raven, and there's a swinging DDT trying to weaken down the neck of the innovator of violence. Dreamer rolls through a beautiful counter, can't connect, but he's able to keep his wherewithal and grab Raven. Drop toe hold to the mat. Here comes a quick cover. Is that enough to take down Raven? Only a 1 count, and Raven able to fire his arm up.
ECW stealing the show right now on Alliance Nitro. Here comes the cover by Dreamer.
Again, only a 1 count by Raven. Raven has so much left in him, and Dreamer pounding away, going for the cover again, repeated covers. There's one, and Raven able to get the shoulder up once again. What an opener. Dreamer is having words with the referee. He needs to keep his wherewithal, and that distraction that Dreamer having words with the ref. Raven able to counter, picks him up, even flow DDT, and that should be it for Dreamer. The numerous attacks to the neck. Timothy White, 1, 2, and 3. Raven is your winner. What a matchup. So Raven moves to 2-0 on Alliance Nitro. Dreamer still looking for that elusive first victory.
Wait a minute, Raven just took my chair. He's got Dreamer. His post-match attack. We gotta get back to the ring.
Raven has Tommy Dreamer, but wait a minute. Here comes Rhino from the back.